For decades, Jamaicans were told crime could not be stopped. We were told it was too complex, too rooted in poverty, too embedded in society. Every year the bodies piled up, and the excuses stayed the same. But 2025 changed that narrative, and the results are exposing a truth many people were never prepared to face. Hundreds fewer murders in 1 year is not a coincidence. It is proof. Proof that crime was never as uncontrollable as we were led to believe. Proof that strong leadership, accountability, and pressure on institutions actually work when they are allowed to. One of the most uncomfortable realities is how much public education has mattered. Platforms like Politricks Watch, led by Sir P, did not just comment on crime. They challenged Jamaicans to think, to question political talking points, to stop accepting recycled explanations that led nowhere. By breaking down crime data, exposing inconsistencies, and holding leaders accountable in real time, Politricks Watch shifted public consciousness. When citizens understand the game starts to change. At the operational level, the Jamaica Constabulary Force made a clear pivot. This was not policing for optics. This was intelligence-driven action, targeting repeat offenders, disrupting gangs before retaliation cycles could explode, removing weapons from circulation. For years, critics claimed firm policing would not work. 2025 exposed that claim for what it was.
Wrong.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the government deserve credit for standing firm when it was unpopular, supporting law enforcement in the face of international pressure and local criticism required political backbone. Resources were allocated, laws were enforced, and despite the noise, the results spoke louder than opinions ever could. What makes this moment shocking is not just the reduction in murders. It is what that reduction says about the past. It forces Jamaicans to confront an uncomfortable question. If this was possible in 2025, why did we accept failure for so long? The truth is, crime thrived in confusion. It thrived when accountability was blurred. It thrived when politicians spoke without pressure, when criminals felt untouchable, and when citizens were kept emotional instead of informed. Once that dynamic shifted, so did the outcome. This does not mean Jamaica is healed. Communities are still hurting. Violence has not disappeared. But the myth has been shattered. Crime is not inevitable. Fear is not destiny. Disorder is not culture. 2025 will be remembered as the year Jamaica proved something to itself. When leadership acts, when policing is strategic, and when citizens refuse to be intellectually lazy, change happens. The question now is whether we protect this progress or allow old lies to creep back in. Because what Jamaica has seen this year is not luck. It is a warning and a promise.